Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Life from the Bridge 2025. This is
Dana.
I'm Mark. Nibbles is over there. Alexi's over there. And we plan to do the loop in 2025. We are currently boat shopping actively.
Yay!
Just a quick rundown. We're going to keep this one short. This past weekend, which was Easter weekend, we shot down to Patrick Space Force Base, took a look at a cruiser's yacht 3750. Love the layout of the boat.
Yes.
But the pictures we saw, and we might have shown y'all, I don't remember, I'd have to go back and look. But the pictures were taken probably 3 to 5 years ago when that boat was pristine, because it was far from pristine when we saw it.
The outside was really rough.
And after looking the boat over and going through the boat thoroughly, I let the broker know what I thought of his pictures. And he was none too happy about that, thought that he'd have to go look at them. And I said, well, I'm sitting here looking at them on the boat with you, and I'm telling you pictures are a lie. So, needless to say, the boat needed about $30,000 worth of work compared to what it looked like in the pictures. Now, for the right price, not a bad deal. We probably could put 30 in it and be happy. But, like we discussed, when you find something you want, you know it, you get that aha feeling, and neither one of us got that aha feeling.
We didn't.
So, that being said, we moved on, and we are currently getting prepared to leave this weekend and go up to Myrtle Beach to look at a Sea Ray 390, which we have shown you in the video. I found one local that we're trying to look at. It's a 36 Heritage East. It's here in Savannah. I'm going to show you that one today. I'm going to keep it short. I'm only going to show one boat today. We're behind schedule because we've been busier than a one-legged man in a contest. And so we're going to get a look at this one. I'm talking to the brokers now. Our broker, I don't know. I'm doing better than he is. So,
I hired him.
so anyway, we're kind of doing this on our own, winging it, like we do on Sundays.
Yeah.
And we're going to spin it around. We'll come back after. We'll have a few words, and we hope you enjoy the viewing. All right, folks. So this is the 36 Heritage East. And it looks great. The pictures, as you can see, are date stamped, so we know how recent they are. Good looking vessel. It ticks a lot of the boxes. We've got solar on the front there. On the back upper deck, you can see a dinghy. There's a davit system. So we'll get into this a little bit more. Some nice shots of it out on the water. That one's a little pixelated. I didn't take them. Now those photos that aren't time stamped, I'm sure were taken prior with them, probably a drone or something. Aft of it, decent swim platform. Two ladder stairs, and then it goes into stairs, so I think we can deal with that.
Yeah, definitely.
The cleats for the docking are up on the aft deck, so Dana wouldn't have to go down and around, and
Which is very nice.
so a little easier to dock it. She is, like I say, 36 foot, so we're looking at smaller than we were before. We're trying to stay around 40, 42 tops. We decided that if it's laid out right, we can work with that.
And we think it's going to be easier for us for insurance and maneuverability.
And it'll cost less at the marina.
Yeah, that's it.
Nice deck storage box.
Yeah.
Looks like maybe somebody made it. I don't really care as long as it's holds stuff and seals. Fender holders on each side. Good solar panel on the front. Not sure what wattage is off the top of my head, but that information is to come when we go look at it. Good walkway around both sides. 2 steps down from the aft deck. Not too bad. Shore power is midship, so you got pretty good access either from the bow or the stern. This is your fly bridge. It's, as Julie would say, a little utilitarian in styling. It is a trawler though.
We might have to change the chair for the captain.
Yeah, the captain's chair might be changed to a little more comfortable, but the upholstery itself looks in pretty good shape. The captain's chair looks a little dirty. It does have a thruster. I believe this is a single engine, fairly new electronics. And there you can see the wear on the captain's chair, but that's to be expected. This boat is got some age to it, and I'll give you the exact age in just a minute. But a lot of storage. There's the dinghy that's up on the hard shell of the aft deck. There's the motor for it, which they have in a sling. There is the davit. I'm not sure if that's hydraulic or electric, but either way, it's a davit, and we really like that.
Definitely.
This is looking down from the flybridge to the aft deck. A little bit of furniture, nice door going into the salon. It's got a wet bar with a sink and a beverage center currently.
You know, we like that.
We'd probably change the furniture out. She wants a little teak table and things like that, so we might, change that up a little. As again I said, 2 steps from swim platform turns into an actual stairway, which is nice. I think that's fairly easy, and the dog, I think, can maneuver with that. So let's discuss the salon.
I would definitely get rid of the 2 chairs and put me like a little love seat for me and honey. And then the dinette is a high-low table, so you can use that as either sitting area or for dinner, breakfast, lunch, such and such. So.
And probably convert it into a sleep area if need be, but I don't foresee us having that many guests.
I agree.
As you can see, it does have a lower helm. Those are the funky little chairs. We'll just sling in a comfortable, small-ish love seat, because we can't put too big because the stairs coming from the aft deck come in right there. Fairly comfortable seating, can stretch out on it. There's the lower helm. It kind of mimics the upper helm as far as electronics and controls. There's your radio, probably engine information or depth finder, and then the other one will probably be your autopilot.
It's definitely got an oven. It's a compact fridge, like a apartment style. We got 2 sinks, microwave. Those two little compartments are like storage. So it's very nice. It's nice.
Looks like a 4-burner with a oven. And then there beside the sink faucet, looks like he's put in a filtered water spigot, which is nice. Pretty sure this is going to be your master stateroom, walk around berth. A lot of wood, but that's pretty standard when you're talking trawlers and older boats. And I thought this was funny. I was looking at this. There's a grab rail. So if you're on the crapper and it's rough, you got something to hold on to. This would be your forward berth.
Yes.
Now, back to the head for just a second. That's a shower. I don't think, looking at the setup, that there is any tub in this. But we'll look at it and see. Forward berth. Looks to be a full. Would be comfortable for 1 or 2 at the most. Then the forward head appears to be, I think it's probably a wet head, but I can't tell. I'm gonna have to do a little more reading in. This is looking down into the engine room from the salon. Access, single engine, believed to be a Cummins. The engine room is not as pretty as I'd like to see it, but the hoses look good. That was something else. That engine room that we went in Florida was just dirty. Hoses were wore out.
They were leaking.
Yeah, it had a fuel leak that I could smell, and you could physically smell it. And it had a moldy smell when you walked onto the boat. So, it's been sitting closed up. That's a hot water heater. Interesting hot water heater, but it is a hot water heater. That's the cover for your generator. That's the generator uncovered. If you ask why I cover for the generator, it's a noise absorption. Make it quieter.
Nice.
That is it for the pictures. get into a little more information. She is a 36-foot, 2005. So we're moving up in years. She holds 220 gallons of water.
Nice.
That is amazing. That is fantastic. Because you can go through water fairly quickly. So she's good looking. We really want to take a look at her. See if she is what she is, and then go from there. I'm trying to see if I can find out real quick about the head. Master stateroom, guest stateroom. It doesn't really say.
Let's actually go see it.
Once we get on board, we can give you that information.
Next week.
Hopefully next week. Hopefully we can see it this week. All right, so that's that one. I'm gonna spin you back around. We're gonna talk to you real quick, and we're gonna let you get out of here. All right, welcome back. Again, that was the 36 Heritage. All right, so the boat we were talking about, yeah, it had a fuel leak. You could smell it. You had mold and mildew odor when you walked in the boat. The guy didn't open the boat and air it out. He's telling me to unzip the isinglass up front. The zipper's stuck. It won't even come loose.
It was faded.
The canvas, yeah, you couldn't hardly see through the isinglass. The canvas was old and worn. There was a chip in the hard top where he'd run into a bridge or something. I mean, it was going to need a full buff or painting. We don't know which, because we'd have to get somebody to look at it. So we've learned, because I asked him, I said, you know, pictures are deceiving, and you know, kind of led to why didn't you tell us some of these things? And he was like, well, when y'all called, you just said you wanted to come see it. You didn't ask any questions. So this was a learning lesson for us, but that's okay. We learned from it. We asked when the pictures were taken. We asked the broker for a little more information on the condition and things like that before we drive 4 hours.
Yeah.
So lesson learned, but it was a good trip.
Yeah.
And
we learned a lot.
And you know, we're getting our way around. We're starting to learn a little more around this whole ordeal, or whatever you want to call it, journey.
Yeah.
So that being said, we want to look at this one hopefully this week. We're going to look at one in Myrtle Beach this Saturday, and we're trying to find another one to look at. I called on the one, and Tom Payne will know which one I'm talking about. It's Vessel Harmony. It's up in Wilmington. Beautiful trawler, above our price range, but ticked a lot of the boxes.
Yeah, it did.
Reached out to them, wanted to go look at it. It went under contract recently, and they're surveying it tomorrow. So he said if it falls through, he'll call me and let me know. Meantime, I'm going to get busy in the next day or so searching to see if I can find at least one other boat for us to look at while we make this trip. We want to try and make it, you know, where we can see at least 2 boats when we make a trip like this. Anyway, appreciate you coming along. Remember to
like, subscribe, and hit the button.
And share with your friends.
Yes.
Family, co-workers, everybody.
Cheers.
Appreciate you coming along. Have a great night. We will see you soon.